Hey everybody, it's con season. You know what that means? 3 Black Geeks, we on the move this year. We're going to be at AwesomeCon in Washington, D.C. We're going to be there on June the 3rd and the 4th, so keep your eyes out for us there. We'll be visiting Philadelphia on Juneteenth weekend for HNIC Con. That's going to be cool. What's even more cool is what's going to happen on July 8th to the 10th. That is BlurredCon in Crystal City, Virginia. Our boy DJ Sue is going to be DJing that whole weekend. We also plan to be cosplaying, so we're going to be all over that one. July 21st to the 24th, 3 Black Geeks return to the West Coast. We're going to San Diego Comic-Con again, everybody. So if you see us on the West Coast, please, and if you're a West Coast act, please holler at us. Please, we need more fans and friends from California. July 29th to the 30th, 3 Black Geeks will be back in DC. Exhausted, but we'll be back for Otakon. So like I said before, if you see us, if you hear us, please come to us. We're friendly. We would love to talk to you, love to take a picture with you. But if you are going to approach us, please don't stink. Oh yeah, that's right. We got sponsor. You know where this is going. Like I said, it's con season. It's going to be hot. You're going to sweat. And you're going to be wearing shorts. And you know what's inside your shorts? Your balls. And they stink. No, they stink. Kelvin, they stink. We all smell it. Hey, yo, Kelvin, you really need to stop this, man. You got people that love you, man. You got, stop, man. Stop that. Well, luckily for Kelvin and a whole lot of men out there, the Performance Package 4.0 by Manscaped is here, just in time for con season 2. Inside this care package, you will find the Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer. You will find the Weed Whacker for ears and nose. You will also find Crop Ball Preserver. You will also find Crop Reviver Toner, a pair of boxer briefs, and a traveling bag. The Lawnmower 4.0 is a trimmer of the future. It cuts everything. This 4th generation trimmer is cutting edge technology to reduce grooming accidents thanks to their advanced safe skin technology. And this shit is waterproof and it got an LED light on that jump so you can see everything. It's really good, man. You can do your back, your face, your neck, and more importantly, your balls. Kelvin, seriously, man, you got... This is mainly for you, man. We're talking to you. Don't worry. It gets better because you got something for your ears and your hairy ass nose. The Weed Whacker also has skin-safe technology with it, too, and reduce nicks and cuts inside your nose and your ear hole. It's going to be all nice, non-furry. Ain't going to look like pussy willows is all inside of it. More importantly, Kelvin, you can actually hear people talk to you. Like I'm doing right now, Kelvin. The Crop Preserver Ball Deodorant and the Crop Reviver Ball Toner kind of changes the game when it comes to hydration for the nutsack, y'all. Your balls gonna smell nice. And once again, you get a pair of boxer briefs and you get a traveling bag with it. So you pretty much got everything there. So all the men out there that's going out to conventions that want to attract a lady or men, it's current year. If you want to attract anybody, if you want to make sure people can approach you and not go, ugh, it's time to take care of yourself. So go to manscaped.com and get 20% off and free shipping. And use the code 3BGPodcast. And Calvin, I'm rooting for you. Once again, get 20% off and free shipping with the code 3BGPodcast at manscaped.com. That is 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com. Use the promo code 3BGPodcast. Unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for the job with Manscaped. Calvin, I'm rooting for you.
Hi, I'm Gary Chalk, and you're listening to who?
3 Black Geeks. 3 Black Geeks.
3 Black Geeks. Well, that's just prime.
Holla. Telework today and telework tomorrow.
Speaking of teleworking, can you imagine if you're the guy that's teleworking in San Diego while all the shit in Jurassic Park is going haywire?
Oh, man.
You doing network security in your plush San Diego apartment, and all of a sudden Grant's calling, Hammond is calling you, hey, Dennis Nedry fucked us. Can you, reset all this shit?
I'd be like, dog, my shift ended 2 hours ago.
I know, right?
So everybody, in one of our most infamous months that really got a lot of us listening. Got a lot of y'all listening to us. We did When Animals Attack, aka white people fucking with shit. In that month, we talked about Deep Blue Sea. We talked about Congo, which was written by Michael Crichton also, and we also talked about Man's Best Friend and Birdemic, because why the fuck not? Anyway, like in those movies had scientists saying, "Ooh, let's put this inside of a shark," and everybody going, "Why? Why fucking why?"
Now, at least Deep Blue Sea, I admire the effort because they were trying to find medicine for dementia. All right, that's noble. I get it. Wrong way to go about it.
But who knew
Wrong way to go about it, but I get it.
No, but Chris, but who knew that a side effect of doing said shit would cause the sharks to become smarter?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just saying, Chris, when you give the shark a brain of an MIT student, don't be surprised that the motherfucker knows how to unlock a door. That's all I'm saying. Then then we had a Man's Best Friend. Just real talk. Lance Henderson was like, nah. Give that dog the breath of a tiger.
Dude, you can't say the shark getting the brain of an MIT student, because now I'm imagining the shark putting on glasses and doing your taxes and shit before you
like the shark just floating there. Now, the way I see it.
All of a sudden he kills you after he says, I just saved you $500, but you're not going to see that shit because I'm going to eat you.
Hey, look. Just imagine Michael Rappaport underwater, getting dragged to his death, and he still sees the corpse of Samuel Jackson. They over there like, you see one of the sharks stripping him naked, trying to put on the shirt of Samuel Jackson so they can try to walk amongst the humans.
Oh my god!
But like tight ass wetsuit.
But like you said, Lance Henderson, and then they decided to make a Rottweiler a super predator, putting everything under the fucking sun animal-wise into shit. Cause why? I don't know.
Like why put that? Why put that into a dog?
Because Lance Henderson had the right idea. Fuck it.
And then Congo, well, nature took its course and made super gray monkeys.
Actually, in Congo, what you find out was a bunch of black people. Yes, this one was on us. A bunch of black people had a bunch of gorillas, and then we said, "Hey, what if we could make these gorillas like pit bulls?" And it was working. And then it worked a little bit too good.
It's like
that's how Congo started.
So basically, in Congo, black people created sands.
No, what happened was...
Oh, yeah. Black people created the sands. Yeah, in that sense, yeah.
Actually, what happened was black people got tired of being the ones, pitching for blood diamonds, so they tried to get the monkeys to get the blood diamonds, and it didn't go right. It didn't. It went horribly wrong. It went horribly wrong.
See, this is what happens when black people try to make slaves.
Damn it, D, you took my fucking joke. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
It's like, hey, monkeys. They all of a sudden, all the black people turn to Frieza. Hello, monkeys. Pick up those diamonds.
So this time, we have a Scotsman who
humble beginnings with a flea carnival. All of a sudden,
and created a flea circus and said, "No, you know what? Next time, I'm gonna do it bigger. I'm gonna do it better. I'm gonna create something that's not an illusion."
Dinosaurs.
That man had a flea circus and said, "What if I was Vince McMahon?" That's what he did.
John Hammond created Jurassic Park. And I have to say this. Number one, Ian Malcolm represents all of us. Like, you could have resurrected any animal and you decided dinosaurs.
Look.
Can I point out? Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Harris.
It's so funny you say that, CJ. You want to know why? Because Mr. Hammond himself did say, condors. If I created a flock of condors on this island, you wouldn't say anything.
My nigga thought he had a point, and Ian Malcolm was like, "Oh, bet. No, dinosaurs had their chance." And
hold on, let me do it. Let me do the line, Chris. It's no. This was not a species that was extinct. That was facing extinction by the deforestation of a dam,
AKA human beings are assholes.
Like that was facing extinction from deforestation or the building of a dam. Dinosaurs had their shot, and nature selected them.
to die by a fucking
I'm like,
meteor.
for a reason.
And look, there's a reason.
Like, you couldn't get around that. That's the part that really got me. He told them they had their chance. They had their chance. And
he said condors. You could have picked any animal. You picked condors. I'm like, condors ain't killing me out here. I'm just saying.
You know what? Let's just get right into it. That is our first subject, Mr. Ian Malcolm. I love the fact that he was like everybody else. This is stupid, doctor. That son of a bitch did it.
Ian Malcolm.
No. I like how he went from, I can't believe
he's like,
that son of a bitch actually did it.
He actually pulled it off. Holy shit. See,
I love that. I love that so much.
And it makes sense. It makes sense for you to feel like, okay, I can give this a shot. But then what did Malcolm do? He opened his mouth and said, oh, well, the T-Rex did this and that. Wait, you have what? Please say that again. We have a T-Rex. Happily said, we have a T-Rex.
We have a T-Rex.
That was some white people bullshit. Yeah. We had this wolf all our lives. He never bit no one.
It speaks
No,
volumes.
no, hold on. See, you say wolf. No, I'm gonna take it. I gotta take it further. We have a vast ocean of super king cobras that are only held together by a giant industrial sized bucket to keep them from getting out.
And my thing is, it's like, John. Okay, so we live in a society now where we're fascinated of cloning, right? And it's the same thing in this movie. You could have picked any animal that you could have saved from endangerment and resurrected them, cloned them, whatever and shit. Like, but you decided to pick dinosaurs because capitalism.
No, you decided to pick dinosaurs in the most out of this freaking world way.
Yes, you're in Costa Rica.
Of science and technology.
First of all, yes, you're in Costa Rica on an island. Fine.
Ilsa Nimblar?
Yeah, Isla Nimbar.
Isla Nimbar. Anyway, what I like to call South America's Shadow Moses Island.
Pretty much. Same island that Oliver Queen took everybody in Arrow.
Where nothing could possibly go wrong.
So you can't escape.
All right. I was going to say the island of Dr. Moreau, but then that's when Eris flew in. That's when Eris flew in, and then here come you, Oliver Queen, got left on that island.
I'm sorry,
I don't know what to say now. I had the smaller joke. I lost. I fucking lost.
When Arrow started, me and D had a running bet on how long they were going to run that whole island to the ground, and they ran that bitch in for 8 fucking seasons. I didn't think it was possible for them to do it, but they did it. 8 seasons they ran that island shit into the ground.
Well, you know what? I think it's because Lost did the same thing and they thought they can get away with that shit.
This could have been a whole lot, gentlemen, this could have been a whole lot worse with Jurassic Park. They could have kept coming back to that same damn island.
Oh no, they came up with the MacGuffin in the second movie. Oh, Hammond actually had money for a second island because reasons.
Boy, the bullshit. Don't worry, y'all. We're going to go through this whole fucking series.
Complete with a bird cage. I'm like, where the fuck did that come from?
The bullshit-keto this man mastered.
Hey. Not as bullshit-keto as the Jurassic World movies get, but
I give the first Jurassic World a pass for just nostalgia.
I don't know. I love the first Jurassic World. Fallen Kingdom. Fuck that little girl. But we're not talking about her. Let's go back to Jurassic Park. So here's the thing about Hammond. John Hammond is a man that, because capitalism, he's like, look, I think at his heart, John Hammond meant well because he wanted to bring something to the world in a fascinating way. But as Dr. Like Ian Malcolm, was it Ellie and what's the dude's name?
It was only Ian Malcolm.
Grant, Ellie, and Malcolm had said was like, yo, you think you can control this shit, but you can't.
I got you, Chris. I got you. See, the whole thing came from the mosquito, which this one mosquito that they got fossilized in tree sap.
Multiple mosquitoes.
But no, it was just this one that they kept highlighting, that one mosquito that was inside Hammond's cane. And I'm assuming that that's the one that they used to clone the string of dinosaurs.
I'm
Right?
thinking so too. I'm thinking so too.
Which you see the behind the scenes, apparently that's bullshit.
I know, but
yeah, I'll let you continue. Sorry, my bad.
But if I may, using 1993 science, they were able to extract the blood from the mosquito that it was carried, which happened to have this mysterious dinosaur DNA, right?
I'm gonna be the asshole, Eris. How
ahead.
much RAM did it take to do that shit?
How much RAM?
93. Look, we ain't talking about
they
the
did
60s. We ain't talking about the 60s where you had this big one megabyte supercomputer shit. I think we were.
No, they had like an entire fleet of supercomputers. Remember, you can play a drinking game with this catchphrase: "Spare no expense."
Oh yeah,
so
and Nedry was doing automation, which was a big deal in the 90s.
Yeah, the only guy.
The only guy that could do automation in 93. That was a big deal.
I was siding with him when he was bitching about his pay. I'm like, bro, I'm the only one on this island doing automation.
And my dad had to explain that to me when I was a kid. He was like, son, nah, I'll be just like he says, fuck you. I'm getting my
here's the thing.
My money on the side.
Give me one of them embryos. Continue, my bad.
But anyways, so they capture the blood and then they use frog DNA. I like how they weren't specific on what kind of frogs, but they just said frog DNA to fill in the gaps of the genetic code.
Grant had to be the one to
he
explain
that. Which I'm glad I was so happy when he explained
South African bullfrogs could be used.
Well, it was
West African bullfrog, which we found out that basically West African bullfrogs can change their gender.
Like,
at will, basically, and that's what they used to. That's how he figured out, like, hey, that's how the dinosaurs were able to lay eggs because they have the West African frog DNA that they can change their gender immediately.
But as they were so confident and so sure of themselves that the way that they engineered a string of species of dinosaurs that they're all inherently female, because at the beginning they all are female, but what they've done was use science to deny them of the extra hormone that would eventually cause them to become male due to the frog DNA. Ian being the only one in that room asking those smart questions while everybody is all happy seeing this dinosaur being born in front of everybody in the room. And I'm like, listen, I get it. I would be jazzed too if I saw an actual dinosaur being born. But no, I got some questions. I got some inquiries. So are you really sure that they're all female? You have a whole bunch of dinosaurs on this island. How sure are you that they're all female? He asked that question twice. And again, Dr. Wu confirming, no, we simply denied them of that ability. And they're like, really? How do you deny them of that?
Who, by the way, has the most funniest heel turn in Jurassic Park theme movie history.
Which he does. Yeah, he does. And then finally, Ian says Ian said the line. He just had to take a seat and go. He had to take a seat and go. John, what you're trying to do here is not possible. If history's taught us anything, is that life cannot be contained. It'll break through like violently, even dangerously sometimes. And there it is.
Yeah.
So what you're trying to say is that a whole species of like a female are going to somehow mate? I'm like, Dr. Wu, I see you trying to be smart. Don't fuck with him. Don't fuck with Ian.
What I was saying is life will find us a way. Which,
and
he's
I'm like,
right.
Hang on to that. I was like, hang on to that little chestnut.
Which they find out because when Grant and the kids are out in the Jurassic Park, trying to find their way back to the visitor center, they see those raptor eggs. And he's literally saying, yo, Ian Malcolm was right. Yo, like the dinosaurs found a way.
Also, I like how they were all excited to see this one dinosaur being born. And Grant finally had his moment of clarity to say, wait a minute, what species is this? Oh, that's a velociraptor. You bred raptors?
Yeah, so here's the thing about the raptors. There's three people technically that knew the lethality of the Raptors. You had Grant, who we saw him scared the shit out of a kid who, let's be real, kids are assholes. So the kid didn't know any better, but he kind of deserved that shit.
And he was a fat kid, and he was a fat kid in the 90s, so it was real easy to do.
It's like a giant turkey. And I'm like, kid, that is okay. And so that's why I like how Grant he was
on the right track. It is a bird in a sense.
Yeah, but I like how Grant scared him and stuff. And was like, yeah. As he's staring at you, they come right in.
He stare at you. You stare right back. So you think his visual acuity is based on movement like the T-Rex.
Yeah, he'll lose you.
He'll lose you if you don't move. But no, not Velociraptor. You stare at him and he stares right back. And that's when the other attack comes. Not from the front, but from the sides. And the other two raptors that you didn't even know that were there.
And I like how after he scares that
little boy ribs. Yours, motherfucker.
And I like how
now get your fat ass off. Now get your fat ass off.
He says that shit. I like how Ellie's response afterwards was, Grant, if you wanted to scare that kid, you could have just pulled a gun out of him.
Just put a gun in his face.
I mean, she ain't lying, dog, because he was like, yeah, just respect nature. He said all that just to tell the kid respect nature. I'm like, God damn. Like,
no, but if you think about it, he did put a gun in that kid's face by pulling out that freaking claw.
Which I got.
He was all like, "See, this is what I do.
6-inch retractable claw.
They hit you in the gut, your belly will pop out, and I'm like, oh shit.
He was like, or right around the belly, spilling your intestines. The truth is, you're alive when they start to eat you. And you know what I loved about that whole scare tactic? This shit was replicated in Walking Dead. I know I brought it back around to Walking Dead, but I have a point. Shout outs to my girl Melissa McBride as Carol. She told that little kid who all he wanted was some damn cookies. And she said, if you interrupt me again, I'm going to take you somewhere far away. No one will be able to hear you.
Here's the thing.
The monsters will find you. And guess what? You'll be alive when they start to tear the flesh from your bones.
One Mr. Muldoon. Good eye, mate. You heard his screams when that fucking raptor was like, surprise, and then jumped on his ass, and you heard him like screaming like, ah!
Muldoon, by the way, Muldoon. If this movie was remade today, hi everyone, Jason Statham, he's your Muldoon. Moving on.
Muldoon.
He would play him.
See, if you're doing Jason Statham, he would have to, in his contract, he gets to punch a raptor in the face.
And I'm fine with that.
Oi.
I'm fine with that.
Because
hold on, he could play. He doesn't have to be Frank Christmas or Lord Christmas or Frank Martin from the Transporter. He doesn't have to play that. He could play, like the same character that he played in the Meg.
Here's the thing. My thing at the beginning of the movie, even as a kid and even now as an adult, that is a tense ass scene.
Yes, it is.
The way that they have to load those raptors in, which I like that the movie set them up as being very dangerous. They need a loading team. They got to push the fucking thing inside there until it locks into the hole so they can release them. And even then,
not the greatest lock in the world,
apparently. And it's even then the Raptors are smart enough. Hey, what if we hit this cage really fucking hard? And as that Polynesian man opens up the cage, bam, falls down. I'm like, oh, and you're dead. Now my thing is this:
I like how the
Raptors got him by the leg. My man, they got him by the leg. You mean to tell me there was nobody with a pistol ready to shoot? Hey, look, Grant, take it out my chest.
No.
Take it out my chest.
They had everything going for it. And the man's
tasers was the equivalent of that black dude getting tased like, I'm gonna kill you, bitch. And then, that's all they were doing. And I'm like, dog.
The thing is, they all had not just any tasers, freaking shotgun tasers.
Nah, Muldoon, by the time Muldoon says shoot her, and I'm like, your man's about to get fucking taken. Just go in there and
your
just
man
let him
is
go.
Done. His legs are looking like linguine right now.
Dog. Hey, the second he slipped down, I'm like, well, he's gone. He's just going. Shoot him in the head. No, this is what you do. Shoot him in the head. Let him have the body.
See,
why are y'all wasting time trying to shock him?
Hold on.
And they stared at Muldoon, and Muldoon was like,
see, here's the thing. The first pull, I'm like, okay, you have at least a 5-second window of saving him. The second that pull went from the ground to yoinking his ass up the upper side of that freaking cage, bro, he's done. Shoot him.
They love doing that in the 90s.
Hey, look,
just do him a favor.
They love doing that nice where you see the door so like, they just go
I'm like, just do him a favor. Put a bullet in his head so he doesn't have to suffer.
That's me. I'll be cold-hearted. Like, look, we're gonna have to pay the family out anyway. Just shoot him. Just shoot him. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
no,
very
hold on. But let's try to save him and shot the dinosaurs at see that's chaos. That's chaos. That's chaos. Like,
what I love is they
why?
What I love is they kept. It's the fact that they had an entire SWAT team of guys with these taser guns shocking a raptor. And let me tell you something: that raptor ate that shit. You want to know why? Because he wasn't. Because the raptor wasn't done with its meal.
You saw how when it faded out and you saw his hand just go out,
slip away.
I'm like, oh, he's done. It's done.
He'd been done.
But I like how you have Gennaro. He's the lawyer. He's representing Hammond, essentially his assets and stuff. And he basically what the whole setup of Jurassic Park is Hammond after that ordeal, having to pay out the family. That park is a risk.
Well, it's not just
a huge risk.
It's not just the fact that he's not just any lawyer. He's a lawyer. Like he's actually the trustee's lawyer. See, they brought him in
the board
to
of trustees.
Yeah, the board of trustees lawyer. They brought him in to oversee everything that's going on with this park. And he's, as he says, the line: if I'm not impressed, the board's not impressed, and I will shut you down.
He's like, in 48 hours, you. He
said, in 48 hours, I'll be accepting your apologies. I'm like, you gotta. I swear, I love that Scottish overconfidence of Hammond. I love it. I mean, this guy was so sure of himself. He was so sure of this park.
I mean, look.
And you said it earlier, spare no expense. I like how later on in the movie where shit is hit the fan and you have, I forgot homegirl's name. She's cussing about the whole situation. And she just takes
Ellie. Took a spoon of the ice cream.
And she was like, this is good. It just square cry. I
spare no expense.
Here's me. He doesn't understand. He don't even. This man knows what he's done, and he still hasn't taken full responsibility of this. He hasn't.
No, D.
Spoiler alert: he doesn't in the second movie either.
No, D. Wait, but D, check it out. See, even though he says spare no expense, I love how at the beginning when they finally cut back to him and he's eating the ice cream, Ellie comes walking in the room. She's looking at him like, "What's going on?" And the only thing he could say was, "They were all melting."
Which is bullshit because, yeah, you didn't want to take responsibility.
As you see, he's a man in denial.
This man had like 8 different buckets of ice cream in front of him.
And looking so sad, defeated.
I mean,
grandchildren.
See, I think he was more.
His grandchildren maybe in the stomachs of animals that ain't existed millions of years.
I want to say that he was more concerned with trying to get his grandchildren back than anything else.
I'm gonna say that too. But also, I think this
because nigga, he's the one that did invite them out.
But and this it could be because being an older man and seeing this world for what it is, I know what he was crying about. This was a $5 billion idea. All I had to do was not make penises. That's all I had to do.
I thought I had it figured out.
We look. Then all of a sudden the lawyers show up. Oh, you can't shoot. And then I got a smart guy telling me chaos and shit. And I got one doctor who really, really needs to stop touching the fucking all. He really needs to stop touching.
But then here's the thing. But here's the thing. This is the man that is responsible for it going into chaos. One, Dennis Nedry.
I got to tell you something. Wayne Knight rode this wave. He knew he was the.
He knows how to play the sniveling asshole.
So can I point out something of our boy Dodson? Go back to that. Dodson. We got Dodson here.
See,
so when the new that line of course, but when the new Jurassic Park comes out, he's the main antagonist.
Who?
The guy in the purple.
The guy in the red shirt, Dodson.
Now, my thing is this.
If you would like to know why, D,
Motherfucker.
if you would like to know how and why, he goes from just being someone who he goes from being a
Corporate
doctor.
espionage.
No, not even corporate espionage. He goes from being a doctor to just straight up owning the rival company to Hammond's company.
Well, let's be real. Let's be real. It's been in the works. When we get to the second movie, Engine, it's been in the works for a while. Like, there's always going to be somebody else that's going to be like, hey, I could do it better than Hammond. And it's been proven time and time again that you could try to do better than Hammond, but you're going to fuck up in some way, shape, or form.
The best part is when Nedry tells him, hey, I get it. Like, hey, you give me the money. I'll go in and get the stuff. I hand it back to you, and you get to catch up on 10 years worth of research. Pause the movie. Hammond, you mean to tell me that you've had research on something that's been extinct for 100+ million years, and you only spent a decade trying to see if this would work? Sorry, not trying to see if this would work. You spent a decade trying to make sure that this worked as fast as humanly possible.
Oh, one more thing.
You didn't stop to think maybe whether or not we should be doing this.
Hold on, Eris, and then you want to open up a park for millions to come to. That. Jesus Christ, young. Do you see how these rich, I won't even say rich white people, just these men who really do have the best intentions, just go to shit. You know, a part of me thinks when Steven Spielberg heard about Walt Disney supporting the Nazis, a part of me thinks like, what if I made Walt Disney, but except he wanted to do dinosaurs?
Well,
because that's what I feel like it is.
But hold on,
he had the best intentions, but come on, money,
wait a minute, D.
Money, baby.
D, hold on. See, you mentioned Walt Disney. Disney was mentioned in this movie. Hey, when they first opened Disney World in 1956, nothing worked. Yeah, but when the Pirates of the Caribbean ride goes down, the pirates don't eat the tourists.
I mean,
look, here's me. Ooh, look at Mr. Defunctland and knows everything about
look. If you want a representation of me doing programming when I'm stressed out,
yeah.
Nigga.
Chris got half a cigarette.
Cigarette in my fucking mouth, and I'm on deadlines at work. I'm like, I don't even smoke, and that's me right there. I like that. That's Chris. Chris, are you inhaling? Chris, are you inhaling into that? Nah, motherfucker, it's just there. It's just there, nigga.
It's burning. No, the cigarette's burning itself.
That's every black programmer ever, like right there, just like ugh.
Okay, now, all right, now, guys, help me. So he really did just die off screen, right?
Yes, he did.
Oh yeah, those. Here's wait,
D. Hold on, D. Hey, Chris, I got you. D, check it out. When Ellie backed herself into that wall, and we seen what?
Oh yeah, the hand.
No, not just any hand. We seen what a 30-year-old did not age well looking fake hand looked like.
Now here's the thing.
First of all, hold on. Let me tell you something. That was that was a big ass tyrant hand. Okay.
Second of all, and this is just D. So Sam, did you get lighter? That was a light skinned hand.
Now here's the thing. Now here's the thing.
Quite golden brown.
Quite burnt peach.
Now here's the thing. In the book,
beige.
So in the book, Sam Jackson's character Ray Arnold, what happened was the scene in this movie where it's Muldoon and Ellie going to the electric room, right? To pop back on the power, right?
Yeah.
In the book, in the book, it's actually Muldoon and Arnold. What happened was, and I'm pretty sure this is what happened in the movie, but off screen, Arnold, when Muldoon was being attacked by the rappers, made it to the shed. Didn't realize the raptor had rolled in after him. And that's how he got attacked, which I'm assuming that's probably what happened when in this movie, but off screen, essentially.
No, see, that makes sense. You want to know why? Because when Muldoon had Ellie go to the shed instead, and he figures, oh, I've got her. Like he was gonna gun down. He's gonna try to shoot this one raptor that he's
South African.
Not from it. This nigga was from Kenya. Anyway,
Kenya.
Dude, he really thought with that shotgun that he was going to take down this one raptor. Obviously, this man did not pay attention to the last raptor that he loaded into the freaking cage. That these raptors hunt in packs. There is always 3.
Now the show. Then here's where the movie.
One played the freaking decoy. I'm sorry, Chris. One played the decoy, and the other one. Surprise, motherfucker!
Now here's the thing: the movie dropped the ball on the movie dropped the ball on the number of raptors because we were led to assume 3 raptors, right?
Mm-hmm. It's supposed to be.
And here's the thing: one of them is in the freezer, and yet by the end of the movie, there's 3 that the T-Rex fights off.
Hold on. There's one. No, wait, Chris. We gotta take it back to earlier.
Sure
No. Hold on.
It might have been 4.
No. Take it back to the earlier movie. Earlier in the movie, when Muldoon was explaining to Grant about raptors. Now,
testing the fences and all that. Yeah.
When they were testing the fences, he said they originally successfully bred 8. There were 8 raptors that were bred.
Okay.
And they said that the big one killed all but 2 of them.
So it's 3 total.
Yes. It's supposed to be 3 total.
The continuity is a little fucked because you mean to tell me they released the one out the freezer?
I want to say that can we really say that the raptor was smart enough to be like, hold on, dog, I got you?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, bruh, like that's the thing. Because at first I was like, well, maybe I'm tripping. It did, but now that you said that, it's like, so what? They just popped the pin now and they got out the freezer? Like,
no, because hold on, remember this. But then hold on, because there was the one in the generator room that killed Arnold. That's 2 outside. The 2 outside, one killed Muldoon, and the other one, like I said, played the freaking decoy.
Yeah.
And
that's it. That's 3.
But hold on, 2 more showed up when Alan went back looking for Grant. The 2 that went after the kids.
Yeah, those are the 2 that was outside after they killed Muldoon. That means the third one probably dipped out the shed after Ellie disappeared. Because you remember Ellie was running away from that raptor.
I'm assuming that one in the generator, the one in the power room, managed to find its way out.
It's continuity, but I mean,
it is continuity.
I mean, at the end of the day, you're just enjoying the movie for what the raptors can do. Because I mean, raptors, even in real life, they were like, at least according to scientists, they were smart. So it lines up.
When he said that the raptors were extremely intelligent, problem-solving intelligent,
which I call bullshit, but go ahead.
The first time that they were in there, they tested the fences looking for weaknesses systematically.
And it was all hitting it at different points.
Yeah, which is why they had to feed them by dropping in a freaking crane of a damn bull.
Which means one of the raptors got a fucking wide awakening and like, jump!
See, here's the problem I have with it. See, when they started... See, I can believe most of the bullshit lies that some of these dinosaurs, that people teach us about dinosaurs, that they were vicious and shit like that. Okay, fine. I can believe half of them. But what kills me is that they made these raptors on the level of canines, like really like sharp and like way smarter than they need to be.
Well, that's because they do hunt in packs.
You know who else hunting packs, nigga? Piranhas, they're dumb as fuck. But that's what I'm saying. That's not a sign of intelligence.
That's bad. You want to know why? Because see, the piranhas that you just talked about, yes, they hunt in packs, but they aren't genetically science piranhas. Okay, they're not engineered piranhas.
So what you're telling me? You took something that was a bit predatory and gave it extra features for your amusement and for an amusement park, by the way, a theme park. Again,
capitalism.
Again, chaos.
No, I'm gonna say it, D.
Like, why?
No, D. Everything you just said, exactamundo.
But here's the
thing. The defense rests, sir.
But here's the thing. I like how
no further questions.
Yo, Mr. Generic. Here's the thing. The lawyer though, for the fucking for Hammond though, I like how off rip Hammond was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna open the park, and I like how he off rip like, yeah, we charge $2,000 a day, 10,000, all that stuff. You can do it. And I like how Hammond put the screws to that.
Get
and
the
was like,
t-shirt game going, man. We got the little totes, man. Put that logo you got, man, is fire as shit.
Hammond
That
put the
logo you
screws.
got is fire as motherfucker. You can put that on anything.
But this
Hammond
is the
put the screws to that and was like, no, I'm making this for not the super rich, but for regular people too. What the fuck? Like,
okay, now my problem with that right there, like, I'm sorry. Hi, D-Shaw, 3 Black Geeks. Grew up middle class half my life. Grew up poor. Then grew up poor. Grew up broke. So I can say this much. I can say this much right here. No. All of that's going to the rich kids. And 10 years later, when you only got one working motherfucking T-Rex and half of the dinosaurs malnourished, then you're going to bring in the niggas. I'm not stupid. I know where this is headed.
One thing about about that whole idea. See, Gennaro gets this idea because he saw the Brachiosaurus, right? Everybody saw Brachiosaurus. It was one of the most beautiful scenes in the movie, and how they were all moving together like a herd. And oh my God, this is amazing! And the first thing out of his mouth is, "We're gonna make a fortune with this place." And I'm like, wow! So it just took that one trip from the hold on, from the chopper to right here. That was it. You were sold.
Okay, Eris, I got a question.
We ain't even get to the visitor center yet.
Got a question, Eris.
Didn't even see the entrance. No, go. I'm sorry. Go ahead, D.
Man, you need to see the good part. Yeah, so Eris, think about it, Eris. You're telling me you're from Central. You come down to Shao Tucker's house and you're not going to be impressed, nigga? Come on.
First off, is that dog Scooby-Doo? Nope. Second off, what the fuck?
Exactly.
Third of all, I'm betraying the source material. All right, Shao, what does it say? Kill me! Yeah, shoot that thing.
After that, I would be asking the question, like, Mr. Tucker, when did your wife leave? And when did you put this Camaro together?
All right, so check this out. That bitch left me for a Shambhala. She a bitch. So
And where is No, I'm sorry. And where is your daughter and the dog right now?
Go ahead and take me to jail.
You was talking to that little short in the motherfucker. See, I don't even want to talk, man.
Right? No, D. That's when I take off the glove and show the automail arm. Punch.
Eris.
That nigga got punched with automail.
A part of me when he was punching Shav, I was Shav like this. Nigga, you can keep on hitting me, but I got a concussion. I can't feel none of this.
Never start with the victim's head. It gets all fuzzy. You won't feel the next thing.
Yo, that fifth hit he hit him. You know Nita ain't coming back, right?
Hey, you know what? If there was ever a time where
I know.
Like, look, here's the thing. I'm surprised.
I did it because I was. I'm sorry, Chris. Go ahead.
Why'd you do it to your wife? What? My wife cheated on me all the time. She was the first to go.
No, D. I did it because I knew I could do it, just to see if I could do it. In the name of science.
Hey, first off, what's up, Warrior Man Beast? Second off, he has a valid point. Like, who got $2,000 to spend on some dinosaurs that may eat your ass? Thank you. I don't have $2,000 to spend.
Okay.
No. Hold on. Two bands in 1993 money.
I know, right?
I was just about to say that. If niggas was having trouble playing a turbo effects, what makes you going to think, hey, yo, Ma, can we see them dinosaurs?
Niggas dude, in 93, if you ask somebody, let's go to Kings Dominion, they're going to look at you like, you got Kings Dominion money, nigga?
No, Eric. See, Chris. Like I said, now I misspoke. I said grew up poor. No, the fuck I didn't.
Or no,
broke. But that being said, you know this broke move, and I know this broke move. Hey, Mom, I want to go to 7. I want to go to Kings Dominion. All right, now take this can, right? Get to it and take your look, Eric. Look, I got this. Get to it and take your little sister. You got dinosaur money. Imagine.
Wait. I got one.
Imagine the little shit in 1996. I want to go to Jurassic Park. You want to go to Jurassic Park?
Hey, Warrior. I got one. No, I got one even better for you, Warrior. like, Mom, Dad, I want to go to Jurassic Park. We got Jurassic Park at home.
Gives them a fucking plastic dinosaur from the dollar store.
It's a pit bull. It's just a pit bull.
Dinosaur ears.
It's a pit bull with dinosaur, just disguised as a dinosaur.
Nah. You put a Power Ranger mask on it. It's the Black Ranger Power Ranger mask with the horns. It's a mastodon.
I want people to understand something.
Oh,
my cousin, my younger cousin at the time. This is like 94, year after Power Rangers dropped. Understand the 90s, unless you were in Hollywood, getting a Power Ranger costume, it was the ghetto. You had to make that shit
super
yourself.
Ghetto.
Let me tell you something. Having a party that's Power Rangers, you better hope that person has a decent costume that looks close approximation to a Power Rangers costume, because holy shit. It was some of them were jank as fuck.
The struggle was real.
The struggle was real. Now you can just outsource that shit to Indonesia and somebody just ships you a fucking
you can go
helmet.
on Etsy and get a damn Power Ranger costume. That's how easy shit is today.
I got it.
You better build your ass up forward.
What I done told you.
Wait. Hold on. If anything, you get up the dinosaurs that come in that big ass bucket for
Okay. Here's my thing.
Show my
before
age.
any of you start saying, man, you can work that out, nigga. You have to take a helicopter there.
Get flown in.
I like how he was like, hey, buckle up, guys. We got to go down.
Hold on. No. I'm sorry. There were two modes of transportation in getting on that island. You either took a chopper or you took the boat.
Yeah.
Now, here's
the boat we found out was in the second movie was the other option.
Yeah. Well, it was the option for everybody that was working there. They was like, hey, everybody, the last call for the boat leaves in 5 minutes. Drop what you're doing and leave.
So where was they now? Was this off of Costa Rica, right?
Yeah, Costa Rica.
Just had to make a point. I just had to try to figure that out.
Now,
I kind of get it, because you want to do it as close to the equator as possible. Try to do a tropical setting and all the rest of that. And Ellen said the best thing. She said, you're just guessing, right? You don't know what their actual habitat was like.
Oh,
you're just getting close
with
to
the
it.
addition.
I got you, D.
With the addition of you put all these exotic flowers and they're poisonous, thinking they look cool and nifty, and didn't really think about that.
I got you.
Also, and then one more thing, and I know they didn't bring it up in the movie. The atmosphere is a lot different than it was when dinosaurs was walking around too.
Yeah, it was.
Hold on, Warrior. We ain't talk about eating yet.
Yeah, I know, right?
We didn't talk about eating yet. All right. See, when we get to Jurassic World in like 4 years, we're gonna tear a hold of that one too. So yeah.
Right.
Continue on, sir.
But to point out something else, God, where was I going with this? There's so much. Helicopter. No, not the helicopter. It's like, well, along with the other doctors, and everybody made a point, which is why that moment after the film, after they had the conversation, after witnessing the Velociraptor being born, that lunch table scene is my favorite part of the movie.
Yeah, because it's literally
because you have not one, not two, but 3 whole ass warning labels telling you that this is possibly a bad idea.
Because as Hammond said, I brought you in here to vouch for this, and the only person that agrees with me is the blood sucking lawyer. Which I'm like, yeah, the lawyer.
Now
the lawyer off rip said when he saw them fucking the Brachiosauruses, we're gonna make a lot of money, and I'm like, yep, and he's in.
I'm like, he's already in just off of that. This man pulled the Morty, son of a bitch.
But it was like Ian Malcolm said his piece, Ellie said his piece, but it was really Grant was like, 65 million years separated between man and dinosaurs, and we don't know.
I don't want to jump into any conclusions, but we don't have the slightest idea what the hell, like what could happen.
I like the fact that he was loving it. Do y'all realize what the fuck we're doing right now? Like, I love that.
Again, Ian Malcolm, and I swear I have that entire moment burned into my memory. It's just, God, the lack of humility here that's being displayed it just staggers me.
You're raping nature.
No, he said, well, listen, like Dr. Malcolm, I understand things were different in the beginning. Yeah, I know they're a whole lot worse. Like, well, no, let him explain. I want to hear everybody's viewpoints. Okay,
I knew he fucked up when he said no.
When he said, I want to hear everybody's viewpoints, I was like, all right. And you gave him the green light. Okay. Don't you see the danger inherent, John, in what you're doing? Genetic science is the greatest thing that the planet's ever seen, but you wield it like a kid who found his dad's gun.
Yeah. And I love that line. Like, you wield it like a kid who found his dad's gun. Isn't that interesting that we see that in life all the time, especially in the world of science? That's just amazing.
The lawyer again, trying to flip the shit and put everybody back on his and Hammond's side. Now, if I may, I'll tell you the problem with what you're doing here. First of all, it didn't require any discipline to obtain it. None. You took what the last person did, and you went the next step. You didn't earn any of the knowledge for yourself, so you don't take any responsibility for it. You stood on the shoulders of geniuses.
Look on John's face. The look on John's face when he said that.
It's like you stood on the shoulders of geniuses to accomplish something as fast as possible, and before you even knew what you had, you patented it, you packaged it, you slapped it on the plastic lunchbox, and now you're selling it. You're selling it. The passion in that line delivery is why I love that scene so much.
This is also the reason why I think Jeff Goldblum. No, I said John. Why am I thinking? Whatever. I'm thinking of John Goodman. Jeff Goldblum. Reason why I also see this scene. So Jeff, you don't get paid as much as everybody else, do you? You just don't. Like, I gotta feel like they give him his paycheck. Like, wow. So did the people in catering? Are they eating? Are you sure? Are you sure? Because minimum wage is in. Look, like this. Minimum wage is in Hollywood. You know that, right? Yeah. Give it to them. Yes.
But here's the.
I feel like Jeff takes his paycheck and give it to everybody else that they got.
But I like how. Here's the thing: the evolution of Ian Malcolm.
Also,
the evolution. Here's the thing.
He's not wrong.
The evolution of Ian Malcolm in the Jurassic Park series has been interesting because this movie, he went all Joe Biden touchy-feely on Ellie. Did y'all peep when he was in the car and he grabs her hair and is tugging it a little bit and shit?
He grabbed her hand to explain that.
No. He's touching her on the side of her shoulder and went to her hair. And
Hey, Chris.
You gotta remember this is the same guy who did say, "I'm always on the hunt for the future."
And then in the second movie, he turns into the most responsible dad ever. I'm like, where did this 180 come from?
You know where that came from? When he almost died from a fucking T-Rex.
Fair.
That's where that came from.
Because he was my man was trying to get in them Ellie pants. Wasn't gonna work because Ellie is smarter. Obviously.
Not just smarter, but Grant, without even having to say two things, he was like, "So, is Dr. Sadler? Is she why?
Why?
Just simple. Why? Oh, hey man, I'm sorry,
Grant. The man that's like every adult nowadays that doesn't want kids."
He's like, "Why?"
He started the movie like "fuck them kids" to I guess I care about them.
Okay.
Well, I guess
all right. Can I throw something out there about Grant's evolution, by the way?
Mm-hmm.
So in the beginning, yes, you're right. He's on Jordan during the 90s. No, he's Jordan during the 96 Bulls game. Fuck them kids. I'm dropping 80 and all that shit, right? Just like he does not care for kids. And all it took was a life or death situation involving a T-Rex and the freaking car that they were riding in. So he say after saving them and they were stuck together, Grant says this line when they were sitting up in the tree. When what's his name had asked him
what? What do you say?
What?
Oh, y'all not seeing this, are you?
Nah, can't see shit.
No, he's not. No, he's not. Eris is not. Eris
not
would not
Grant.
be. No, Eris would not be the one riding on dinosaurs going whoopee. Eris would be motherfucking Wayne Knight. Except Eris would not die in that faction. He'll die
Be stupid enough to be going. I would not be stupid enough to be driving a freaking 4-wheel drive Jeep in the worst tropical storm in human history.
The amount of deaths.
But hold on, but no, I don't want to get off track. The line that he said when he was with the kids was after he was asked, "What are you guys going to do? You know, what are you and Dr. Sadler going to do when you don't need to dig up dinosaur bones anymore?" Well, I guess we will evolve too. I paid attention to that line because a few minutes right after he said that, he took that fossilized raptor claw and tossed it.
Yeah, I saw that.
And a lot of people have asked that question: why did he toss it? Like, why did he even throw it in the first place? Especially considering that it came from an actual fossilized raptor and not an engineered one from this island. And well, the script would have you think that he's talking about evolving his career and going into doing something else, but the symbolism in that scene, in that line delivery, was it's his evolution as a character. Because by the end of the movie, he's ready to have kids. Think about it. He goes from hating kids to naturally chilling with them on the freaking helicopter, flying back to the mainland. And he's actually happy.
I'll give you that one. I'll give you that.
That's all. That symbolism right there. I'm like, yeah, that was his evolution.
Also, I don't care what you say. He came on that.
Dude, that dude came like 5 times.
Okay, look on his face. Oh,
can I? Hold on.
I get it. Think about it, y'all. That is something that has not walked this earth in 65 million years.
But also remember,
I get it.
Not just that, D. He said it himself that this was always his favorite. Stegosaurus apparently is his. Triceratops is his favorite dinosaur. So
why when you said that? Why did you say that when you said that? In my head, saber-tooth tiger, Tyrannosaurus. That's what I heard in my head.
They both came out in the same year.
My thing is this: it's like,
yeah, they did. D.
Yeah.
Power Rangers and Jurassic Park came out the same year.
All right, every year.
I think literally a couple of months apart from each other.
Now,
this movie came out in the summer.
Just real quick, y'all know this. Kids under us know us, and they're still doing it to this day. Every other year, kids get a theme and all the rest of that. I'm gonna say this: from '93 to about '97, dinosaurs had the game on in a chokehold, dog. Just straight up, man. Foot on neck, dinosaurs was everywhere. Of course, little kids like dinosaurs.
I would say the last time that dinosaurs was like officially cool to kids in the '90s was Beast Wars.
Beast Wars, yeah. Funny thing enough, Jurassic Park, dinosaurs got cool. I would say last decade they kind of had a little revival from little kids and all the rest of that, thanks to Jurassic World, actually, because my kid was actually part of that. That's why he knows everything about dinosaurs. But yeah, dinosaurs. Of course, kids like dinosaurs. It's a cool thing. But those years of the '90s, woo. They put lasers on dinosaurs. They put saddles on dinosaurs. We had dinosaurs driving Cadillacs. We had dinosaurs on motorcycles. We had terrible thunder lizards. We had everything.
Oh, God.
These niggas was like, for real. Dinosaurs is everywhere. And then don't be a dinosaur kid and the episode The Savage Land showed up on the X-Men, because that'd be your shit too.
Or don't be that one
everywhere,
or don't be that one obscure over the age of 30-year-old that remembers Adventures in Dinosaur City.
Oh,
I mean, my thing is like, so you have
fun fact. I still have that movie on VHS.
What is this?
Not something I'm proud of.
So here's the thing.
Something I know.
How is it that nobody?
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
How is it that nobody? I'm looking at the black man, Sam Jackson. How did you not peep that something was up when this man is standing like this in front of you?
Yo, that look. I love that.
Talking very nervously.
I would have sniffed that shit out like, yo, Nedry, what the fuck are you up to? Immediately, I would have been like, what's going on? What's going on?
Hey man, you know,
Dinotopia, nigga.
Fuck Dinotopia.
Oh God, no.
Nah, my man standing like this, nervous as shit. Like, I think we'll get some salty because I had a lot of sweets, and I'm like, yeah, you had a lot of sweets there, Nedry.
So
yeah.
You know, you're acting kind of jittery there, sir.
And you know what the part that gave it away when he says, "Oh yeah, also I did a thing where I locked it up, and you don't have to go back into it no more, and everything's already fixed with that." You just this a couple times, and I also try to do that. Like when you do and also, okay, what do you hide? What do you hide?
And nobody.
Sam, and I'm mad. Sam's from the hood, nigga. How did you not peep this white boy was?
Did you peep him when he fucking synchronized his watch to that? And I'm like, did nobody not see that? Like,
Bruh,
you saw him click something.
When you do this shit, your finger is here. You got your 2 fingers here. The same time you're going in for the click, you just hear click.
I got to be honest with you. I gotta be.
You got a whole. Hold on. You got a timer going off in the middle of your screen, and that shit ain't no damn screensaver.
Okay. All right. A lot of y'all kids is not gonna know this. Okay. That was what year was this again?
93.
93. Okay. No. Everybody in that room heard that. No, that's not true. Those keyboards back then were loud, and a beep from a Casio was loud too. So
also,
click, everybody heard that. No, everybody heard that.
Even if you didn't hear any of that, look at his screen. It's a timer. The stopwatch. Just so you know, for anyone who didn't know back then with computers, there was an actual program called stopwatch.
Also,
it only served one
app. Yes, like your app. Yes, just like your app. You dumbass kid.
Like an app. But no, it served only one purpose: to just be a stopwatch, nothing else.
Also, that shit Lex was hacking was not Unix.
It was not.
It was not.
It was not.
That was not a Unix system
at all. Not at all.
That's the problem I had with it, because when little girl went in there and went through the whole little, megaverse type of little thing to get to the hacking and all that, I was sitting there like,
I like how the park literally looks like a piece at the time, a PC video game.
And here's the problem I had with that. This is just D. And yeah, sure, my dad worked on Linux, so I know how it looks. The fuck is any of that?
A Unix system.
What the fuck is any of that?
Hey, D. No, hey, Chris. See how both you and I deal with IT. You're a programmer. I deal with IT. Looking at that scene now and watching how Lex is so
my dad was working with that crap back then.
No.
I've never seen nothing like that.
The look on her face when she goes, "This is a Unix system. I know this." Both you and I are sitting here going, "This is bullshit."
I mean, and that's the thing. It's but we talked about this in Hackers, where in the 90s they really just, yeah.
Hey, Eris, thank you for saying that, because I remember she said, "This is a Unix system," and my dad was, "No, that's not.
No, it's not."
My dad very calmly said that shit.
It's not Unix at all.
It's not at
all. I mean, like, here's the thing. It's like that whole situation with Ian Malcolm and what he did. I like how it netted him, which I don't even think he would have made it to the boat in time, by the way. I still feel he isn't, right?
Ian's
not Ian, I mean Nedry.
You mean Nedry?
Nedry,
dude. The fact that he was supposed to be given no promises, a 15-minute window to accomplish his freaking Metal Gear mission,
and was met with this fate.
With a Dilophosaurus.
A spitter, as they say.
The Dilophosaurus.
I'm just saying.
Listen, I paid attention to what the information was being told through that damn car.
My man,
bro, this thing spits venom.
My man's hit his head on that doorway. It's out for like maybe 30 seconds, and it was enough time for that dinosaur to walk right over to the passenger side and fuck Nedry's dream up.
Here's my question for you. Who opened the door on that side? How was the door open?
The dinosaur. But then again, it's a Jeep, so.
But the window wasn't even open from that side.
By the way, Nedry deserved every bit of that.
I mean, yes, he did, for being an incompetent, irresponsible white man. Yes, he did.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, if I was Nedry, I would have went on ahead and not even tried to escape. I would just been like, fuck it, I'll take this shit and I'll just be in the chaos with the rest of these people and then fly back to Jurassic Park afterwards. Fly back to the mainland afterwards. Yes, you have 36 hours, but 36 hours is enough time to
No, I'm giving this Metal Gear because Nedry thought he was so fucking smart by hacking the entire system.
My nigga thought he was driving. I'm gonna drive to the boatyard. I'm like,
you're gonna drive to the boatyard, not paying attention to a damn thing, and no, that doesn't make any sense. You saw the sign that said East Dock was that way. You were trying to catch the boat so you can give all those dinosaur embryos to the competition. Because you had an additional 750 grand, I'm assuming, waiting for you.
Yeah.
And yes, the raptor opened the door. You said it makes sense. Okay, that's a raptor that opened the door, not a Dilophosaurus.
Mm-hmm.
Two completely different animals. Yes, I understand they're made with frog DNA, but it doesn't necessarily mean that their brain activity works the same.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, come on, the T-Rex still operated the way that a T-Rex would technically operate, whereas the Raptors, they got the deep blue sea treatment of being that damn intelligent.
I'm about to say they had to. I think you know what? My question is, why did the T-Rex become the hero out of nowhere?
I mean, the T-Rex pretty much.
I remember. Okay, real quick.
Yes,
actually,
this is the '90s sci-fi version of all you had to do was follow the damn train, CJ. I agree.
It is. Real quick. The gold trophy for D goes to my childhood, to my nostalgia of this movie. I saw this movie at if anybody knows this section of Prince George's County, Marlow Heights movie theater, still open to this day, still the only cheap movie theater where you can see stuff for the cheap. But anyway, I remember Jurassic Park was over there. Day came out and all the rest of that shit. And I will never forget when the kid was on the fence, right?
Yeah, when
on the fence. Mm-hmm. Everybody in the movie theater was like tense. You hearing people like, no, oh shit, no, ooh, no, and all the rest of it, right? Finally, goes back on, pop, and he goes flying. The movie theater blew up in laughter. Everybody cracking up, and then right there, when Ellie gets scared by the raptor, everybody. It went for everybody getting scared, and then everybody coaching on, and then everybody coaching on the Raptors to kill these little white kids. Her ass right there, get her.
I mean, that whole scene in and of itself with the kids running away from Raptors.
People, I'm so tired of y'all.
I mean, but here's the thing. I think that was probably one of the best ways to show tension in a situation like that, because you have them running away from the Raptors and the kids aren't doing Home Alone bullshit like Kevin, like let's lay some traps. It's like, no, they got to run away from them in a smart way. And it made sense.
First of all, you knew for a fact that shit got real when we saw the door handle move.
Mm-hmm.
The Raptor learned how to open the door.
I will never forget the grown men in the movie theater going, what? No, man, bullshit.
Wait, hold on.
It's hilarious.
Hold on, Warrior. You said we don't know how they were engineered, though. All of them were engineered pretty much the same way. I had explained it.
Science.
Through science. No, through science bullshit-ito, that's how they were engineered.
And I like that because you also got to realize, much like when they butcher a cow, there's a lot of fillers that they're going to be putting into these.
When you have the genetic code and you're using virtual reality, this is before Oculus. Guys. I love the fact that this was before Oculus, before augmented reality. My man was using the freaking virtual reality gloves, and he's able to put the DNA back together, and then you fill in the gaps with frog DNA. Fictional characters, that shit.
I mean,
okay, D.
Yo, I hated how there was a lot of. I will give the movie this.
Wait, okay,
I will
Warrior,
give the movie this.
No,
and
Warrior, I get
it
what you
tried to explain its own bullshit, and I respect that.
No,
It
Warrior, I
reminded
get
me
what
like
you're.
Congo because
I
we
get
said
what
the
you're
same thing in
saying.
Congo.
like Warrior, I get what you're saying. For the love of God, I am not gonna be that damn transparent
but the thing of it
and say
is,
nano
but
machines.
the thing of it is,
nanomachines don't show up until Jurassic World. Okay,
but I mean,
that's
but
when
the thing of
nanomachines
it is,
show
but the thing
up.
of it is,
They
I don't
may
know
have
if
added
I don't know.
something
I don't
extra.
think they added anything extra. I think it's a situation of we know animals and animal kingdom even today they're smart. We know they're smart. They can figure out stuff in some way, shape, or form. So it's not unreasonable to know that they can open doors. Now, here's the thing. Jurassic World.
I don't know, Chris. When all these animals are eating genetically modified goats that didn't exist
now, here's the thing.
in their fucking century.
Now,
I think there might be some,
Now, I'm jumping ahead here. Jurassic World posited what Hammond said about like when raptors are born, they imprint on the first person, and Chris Pratt was the guy that trained those raptors, Blue, and all that. And it's like, all right, you have a through line on that one, even though it's stupid.
I call bullshit. That whole thing, dog. Okay, in the first movie, it was dumb. It was really dumb. In the second movie, these things became fucking.
Hey, Blue was his boy. The other ones, not so much.
I'm mad that you did that.
I'm sorry, I had to do the pose.
Because when you did that, all I saw was that one raptor. Because they love doing this in the CGI, where they put up that one claw, like, hey. Like,
now, here's the thing. Now, I will say this: what I loved about Jurassic World, real quick, was when he got the raptors on their side. When the super T-Rex came up in there, and they finally fought for him, and I'm like, and they got mollywopped. Well, two of them got mollywopped by the other one.
Regular
T-Rex.
The regular base T-Rex
with the tag team of Blue, the Raptor, tag team.
Whereas Space Godzilla in Jurassic World came in with a goddamn cloaking device.
Yeah,
that's the thing
Chris,
too.
Yeah, Chris. Based Goku beat Majin Buu. Sure.
But that's the thing too.
Okay, I believe
that's the thing about this series of Jurassic Park movies is that it echoes real life, that somebody in real life would be like, well, what if we combine this with that? And I'm like, yeah, we're really stupid to not realize that's like the worst idea you could possibly make make a cloaked dinosaur. Like, who the fuck thought that was a smart ass idea?
That's my thing. And the bigger one I had a problem with, remember what he was talking about? Yeah, we even have sea dinosaurs. I'm like this. That's many goddamn problems. I was fine with everything in Jurassic World. And when I saw that thing come out the water, here's me. White people, you doomed us. You
doomed us all.
You doomed us all. Like, look, sure, whatever, D. Couple missiles take out some dinosaurs. That's good. Those killer wheels.
Tactical nuke, dog.
Can I? No,
that's water. We can't drink no more.
No. I have the tactical nuke for the first movie. Jurassic Park had a contingency plan called the Lysine. What was it? The Lysine contingency.
Those dinosaurs evolved past that bullshit.
Not really.
My dude, Jurassic Lost World, when those pterodactyls. No, Chris. I'm talking about the Lysine contingency was what they were going to use. It was either we use that or we shut the whole park down and reboot it again. No, I'm just talking future. Yeah, that shit's not.
No. Fuck the future.
Oh, this movie, yeah.
I'm talking about in this movie, they did have a contingency plan. I'm like,
Muldoon doing what the police do to black folks and sprinkle a little lysine on them and then they die or some shit. Like,
I mean, actually. See, you say sprinkle some crack on it. No, Chris. First of all of the
got dinosaurs, a big ass bag and it's like, all right, come on.
D. Chris. All of the dinosaurs in this movie,
Salt Bay,
they were all given the Snake Plissken. The Snake Plissken tactical nuke through the neck because it's in their gene where all they have to do is activate it and it will deny them the lysine that they need. They slip into a coma and die within minutes.
You have to do like the firefighters did when they fight them forest fires. They had the planes full of them fucking powder shit. That's what they do to dinosaurs. They just a plane flies through Jurassic Park and just dumps all that shit.
No. See, that's the thing. I really wish I could have seen them implement the lysine contingency because
just-
if
look.
it was something that they could have just done right there from the computer, I'm like, oh, this is some Omni level we're playing God shit.
Hey, Aaron, I'm sorry.
I'm giving it too much credit. I know.
No. You said playing God. I think God has been already played at this point.
No. But I'm talking
already.
No. D. See, no. What they were playing is Dr. Frankenstein. You created something, but you didn't know how to turn it off.
Okay, I give you that.
You had a contingency plan, but no, the freaking owner is like.
Actually, I don't think John.
No. Yes, he did. Like I said, the lysine contingency was the plan to kill them all off, and you would have mitigated any future deaths in this movie. Now, the fact that John Hammond said that is out of the question. I'm like,
he was holding on to that dream so hard.
I know why. 2 days later, after they did it. Hello? Yes, Mr. Hammond. It's Blue Cross Blue Shield. See that you activated the Lyceum contingency. Now you had all of your dinosaurs under that insurance, right? Yeah. See the premium.
We will not cover that. We will not.
No.
Unfortunately, your premium does not cover.
How many raptors was it again? Yeah, sir. No,
your premium.
I'm sorry.
Your premium package does not cover contingency plans.
And also
we do not cover mass genocide of genetically engineered dinosaurs.
Actually, and here's one interesting thing I'm reading here. It would have covered the herbivores. It was just them. You would have had the herbivores, but the rest we really can't. So Hamilton, nah, fuck that shit. That's an extra $1 billion that I don't have.
No, but I'm serious.
You gotta think about it. This man has spent billions of 1993 money of 1993 money into this thing. He ain't gonna do it.
No, D. You don't have to put an actual number behind it. Hammond said it himself. Spared no expense.
And this is where D has a question. Now I may have blinked, and just real talk. I didn't pay attention. Maybe if it was said. Where's this money coming from?
I mean, it's a lot of liquid assets there, buddy.
Wait a minute. They never said it?
Nah.
They probably mentioned it in the books.
Well, in the second, I know in the second movie kind of expands on the fact that Hammond spent a lot of his funds in order to kind of keep Jurassic Park from being taken over by somebody else. Because you remember the second movie,
Comcast?
No. Because you remember his son was the one that kind of took over because he didn't, he wanted to get some money going because hey, you've been spending a lot of this money to try to keep this hope alive, and it ain't gonna happen. Like, nah, we gotta make some money off this shit.
Just imagine that, like a business firm, Serena Williams, Pharrell, Jay-Z. Yeah, we're going to invest in Jurassic Park.
Nah, you know what? The adventures of Grant and Tim and Lex was probably one of the more interesting aspects of the movie because it's this is where you see Grant warming up to the kids in a way like, oh, these kids aren't bad,
I thought all kids were filthy creatures.
Okay, I can answer that question for you. Now you say where you get this money from and all that. Well, he's the CEO of Engine.
Yeah. And his son took over it in the second movie. He basically his son did like kind of a hostile takeover, basically.
I always thought it was the other way around. I thought it was more
also the hold on, if you allow me, let me just run this real quick. So at some point before the movie, Hammond becomes business partners with Benjamin Lockwood. And the two were good friends, and they shared a dream of bringing back dinosaurs from extinction. In order to pursue this dream, Hammond and Lockwood
they were smoking weed.
Let me finish.
Brought back Tyrannosaurus.
Let me finish. Hold on, let me finish. They used their respective fortunes and built a laboratory in the sub basement of Lockwood's home. They hired a geneticist, Dr. Henry Wu, to aim them in the genetics work. They succeeded by the mid 80s and together created Engine. And then after that, operations were then moved to Site B on Ilsa Sorna, where the dinosaurs were bred and released into the wild for study. And then the company acquired Ilsa Nublar and built Jurassic Park.
Yeah. Yeah, that's.
There were dying kids in the Serengeti.
So,
that could have been.
well, it's funny you say that, D. He says, however, when Lockwood began intending to clone humans after they had, after they spent massive funds cloning dinosaurs, Lockwood wanted to look into cloning humans because he wanted to clone his deceased daughter.
Which we're gonna go into that when we get to Jurassic World because that makes no fucking sense.
I'm sorry.
And that's what
I may have forgotten this.
And that's what
there
led
was
to
an actual Shao Tucker.
Yes. There was. Oh, yes. And that's what led to the fallout, like between the two of them, and that's pretty much why.
No, I remember
that, and this is why Hammond runs Engine by himself.
No, that's what. Do you remember that was the plot? That was the plot point from Fallen Kingdom. Was when old boy, the dude from Babe was describing all that shit.
The dude from Babe.
Yeah, he was describing all that shit. What I mean, I could say the guy that played in was it Star Trek: First Contact?
You was fine. You was fine with saying the guy from Babe.
Yeah, he was describing all that shit, and it was because he wanted to clone his daughter. And I'm like, that was the line, Hammond. Cloning a daughter, not cloning dinosaurs. Cloning a human was the line.
I would not let you bring my daughter back.
I would not let you do something so unholy.
Should have put a bullet in the daughter.
Unholy. Dad, you made dinosaurs.
Correction. I made them using frog DNA.
So they're mostly frog.
Yo, but I will say this.
Hold on, real quick, Chris. Yeah, y'all was talking about earlier with the whole thing with Ian and Ellie and all that crap. D wouldn't touch Ellie. She was hugging half of that.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. You do
full knees inside the shit.
Yes. However, when she was walking away from it, and he said two of my favorite lines. She's tenacious. You will remember to wash your hands before you eat anything, right?
I remember hearing that, and I was telling myself, "No, bitch, go in the shower." And then when you get out of said shower, hop back in it.
Now here's the thing. There's a small subplot. Not gonna say subplot, but it's a small thing that tied into what Ellie said because she thought that the Triceratops ate the poisonous flowers. Turns out it didn't, and now. Hammond is like, well, how the fuck do I have a sick ass Triceratops?
You know what I loved about that part, Chris? It's never explained again throughout the rest of this movie.
Because the guy there, the rando guy says, yeah, this happens every 6 months. So
no, it was every 6 weeks.
Every 6 weeks, this Triceratops gets sick, and I'm like, so
like, did you guys even bother looking into seeing what the hell causes it to get sick?
Triceratops on its period? What's up? Like,
I think I know what it is.
The first part of this tour, 2 no-shows and 1 sick Triceratops.
Hey, here's Sam Jackson. It could have been worse. John.
Could have been worse. A whole lot worse.
I mean, not as worse as it's about to get. Dead people. Yay.
No. Security systems go down. The electrified fences are turned off. Dinosaurs are running amok.
I like how Muldoon
the fat white guy that you trusted to lock all the doors just said an hour and a half ago, yeah, I'm just going in the back.
I like how Muldoon, even when they turn off the power, was like, damn, even Nedry wasn't stupid enough to turn off the power to the raptor cage. And I was like,
why the hell would he do that?
It's like, maybe because think about it. To be fair though, to Nedry,
he didn't turn it off.
No. I know he didn't turn it off, but I'm saying if he did turn the raptor things off, he would never made it to them Jeeps.
Oh no, he'd have been done.
No.
As soon as he stepped foot out the building, done.
Shit, he would have never even made it to the freaking embryo storage container.
Oh fuck no. The embryo storage container was in the same building. I'm saying going outside to the Jeeps where they were chilling at, he would never made it there. He never would have made it there at all.
A part of me feels like that scene where the lawyer gets eat up by the Triceratops on the motherfucking T-Rex on the toilet. A part of me makes me feel when he got ate, Steven Spielberg was sitting in his seat. Fuck lawyers. Like I feel like that was.
Now here's my thing. What if he was taking a dump and actually stood still?
Hey Chris.
This is a Spielberg production. We wouldn't see anything that gross.
Also, Chris, I will be taking the shit too. That's that seems like the best time to relieve all of.
Because my thing is
everything
this:
here.
if that happens,
I will be physically skinnier if that thing didn't kill me. Yeah,
'Cause-
my whole body shitted it out.
because Grant's idea makes sense. Stay still. I'm like, I can stay still. I just be like, he's moving right. Oh shit!
I'm like, just don't move. All you gotta do is just not move.
I don't know. I feel that Barry Sanders would fuck up a T-Rex.
He could juke the shit out of him, and it just.
I really realize, boom, boom, Barry just hit that little shoulder dip, and the T-Rex will like move and like fall over.
Will fall like the AT-ATs in Star Wars and shit when you put the string around.
First of all, if there's anybody that's gonna fuck up a T-Rex, it would be Tommy Oliver. He roundhouse kicked a T-Rex.
First off, second off, hey Muldoon. So I know it's a stick shift, but you mean to tell me that fucking Jeep you couldn't put the foot to the gas, motherfucker?
Well, he did say I gotta get it to 5th gear.
That's bullshit. I had a fucking Honda Civic manual. I had a Honda Civic that had less power than that Jeep, and all of a sudden he couldn't. The nigga was in 3rd gear and he couldn't get to 45 at least. What the fuck? Like
the T-Rex. Honestly, that T-Rex was walking him down, literally walking him down.
I'm sorry, like dog. If I had a T-Rex chasing me in my fucking Altima, my foot would be on that gas immediately, expeditiously.
Floor it,
expeditiously. What are we talking about here? Like
mash the gas.
At least the Raptors, you understand, because Muldoon said, yeah, they're cheetah speed. I'm like, all right, I could buy that. That's about 60 something miles an hour.
Correction,
right, fair.
Correction. The Raptors are cheetah speed.
No, that's
T-Rex.
what I said. The Raptor is cheetah speed. The T-Rex is like what he said. He clocked it at 35 miles an hour, and I'm like, that's slow as shit.
Yeah.
On foot, that's not slow. But
I think they said like between 20 or 30 something miles an hour. Basically, sub 40.
Sub 40. Now, if you're on a regular bicycle, well, RIP you, because you ain't outrunning the T-Rex on the bicycle. Sorry, that's not happening.
You be surprised. No, you'd be surprised. You can get around. You can get around a T-Rex.
Look.
You get into hold on. You get around a T-Rex on 10 speed. You know how you do it? No, wait. You know how you do it, Chris? You lose them in the trees.
No. Here's the thing, Eris. When if dinosaurs become real and we're presented with that, I'm just gonna hand you a Huffy and be like, "Have fun, Eris. Have fun."
I'll be like, "All right,
have fun." Bye, Eris. Bye.
That is after.
No. You want to know why?
We'll test that theory tonight. Hey, prove me wrong. I will be like, you know what? He proved me wrong. I'm son of a bitch. He won.
Because hold on, this is the problem. The dude was facing with the damn Jeep. You're going in a straight line. The T-Rex has no other direction to go but straight and follow it. If I'm juking you, if I'm going in circles, if I'm hitting, first of all, I'm hitting the damn forest. Okay, I'm being mindful of the trees. The T-Rex has got to find his way through the damn trees to try to hit
those trees like a bulldozer. To be fair,
I'm pretty sure it will. But if I'm going to the right, but if I go to the right or to the left and juke the shit out of him and leave a damn flare like in the opposite direction, all of a sudden he's gonna be like, "Huh, I see this flare here."
Hey,
wasn't I chasing something?
Hey, Chris. Eric's got a point. Marshall Falk with a book bag of 3 flares will fuck up a T-Rex.
None of us are.
Thank you.
None of us are Marshall Falk, so I have to be in the real world and just be like, nah. I would rather juke behind a fucking parked truck from a T-Rex than try to fucking run away from that shit.
Actually, you're hurting me because I'm trying to think of a sorry ass running back to take the piss out of, and I'm really not working.
Seriously, give me a big ass box truck and a T-Rex chasing me.
I don't know that shit. Chris. Ian was in loafers doing this look. Move this way. You mean to tell? And the T-Rex was still like, oh shit, let me get your movement. I think I know what you're doing. You mean to tell me a nigga with regular nigga speed can't just
Look. I have PTSD from Lost World where my man tried to juke the T-Rex and go inside Blockbuster and pulled instead of pushed and got eaten. I'm just saying, I'm not going to chance that. I'm not going to chance that. All right. I'm sorry. I can't take that chance. I can't. I'm sorry. It is not happening here. I'm like Grant, and I'm like, you know what? Staying still, not moving.
That's what. Again, Chris, you just answered my question. When you said you're gonna leave me a 10 speed, right? I'm like, okay, leave me the 10 speed. I'm just gonna stand right next to it. Toss the flare. T-Rex gonna go for the flare. Nigga, I have a 10-second window. I am going in the opposite direction.
Because he's gonna be like, ooh.
I thought
I'm
there was people
gone.
here.
All right, cool.
No. We stand still. I thght there were people here.
Look, no. We all standing still. We all posing like JoJo and shit. And we're just like stuck. I don't see him.
All of a sudden, the T-Rex.
And knowing me when he leaves. I told you JoJo was gonna save our lives. Nah, D, it's gay. I told you that shit was
all of a sudden, the T-Rex takes his little hands and goes inside his pocket and puts on his reading glasses. It's like, there they are.
That reminds me of that reminds me of that joke from The Critic. Remember that? Like, y'all remember the joke from The Critic with the Velociraptors when he showed just how intelligent he really was? Motherfucker was quoting War and Peace and shit.
Oh my god. Okay, so here's the thing. We talk about.
Hold on, Chris. Hold on. Yes.
That could work.
Yes.
But then again, you run the risk of it stomping on you because they just think it's a box and that's it. So
you do.
It's
50-50.
It's 50-50.
Here's how no. See, but here's how you do it smart. You hide in the cardboard box in the back of a truck.
Not true. Yeah.
Because that's what Snake did, and he managed to get to the other side of Shadow Moses doing that.
Now here's my thing. We talk about.
I'm telling y'all, one day Metal Gear is gonna save y'all asses.
Now here's the thing. We talk about Jurassic Park. The promotional stuff is interesting, but we have to talk about the toys because the toys did not mimic the movie at all here. Where was this helicopter with the net?
None of that. All of that's a lie.
The Jeep with the weapons, I didn't see that in the movie.
Nope.
We saw that in Lost World though.
Whoa,
but this is Jurassic Park.
Check out my man right here next to the sign that says new, like right dead in the middle. Bro, where did the RPG come from? I will admit, I did have the Alan Grant figure.
I wanted the Jeep so bad, not the green one, but the other one, the Wrangler.
I'll be real.
Oh, the one right here, the white and red one.
Yeah, the Wrangler Jeep.
I can keep it a buck. I wasn't a dinosaur kid as much as I love Jurassic Park. I wasn't pressed to get the toys or nothing like that. I can keep it real on that one.
Kenner was in their bag with this shit.
What I did like about the Alan Grant figure was Alan Grant figure came with like all the shit that we only seen him touch in the movie but not use.
And then
for example, okay, we hear him use the shotgun in the movie.
That's it, 2 shots.
He does 2 shots and then just tosses it. I'm like, damn, you really ain't gonna use it. What happened? Gun jammed
With the bullet. And they made it a point to show the gun getting jammed. But this one was the one here that I had a neighbor that had this shit.
Here's a funny thing.
Okay, why is Ellie looking like she's about to go scuba diving?
I know, right?
I'm about to say, look at all the additional stuff with the guns they got. Like they got a whole backpack with it and all the rest of that shit.
The Alan Grant figure up top in the tower. That's the one I have.
Dinosaurs that wasn't even in the movie, like the pterodactyl, wasn't in the movie.
I was about to say, I don't think
that wasn't the pterodactyl.
That's a different type of green that those Ford Explorers have too.
Mm-hmm. Now,
speaking of which, those are the only 2 cars that we had in here: the '92 Ford Explorer and the '92 Jeep
Wrangler.
Jeep Wrangler. Yeah. I mean, but just real quick, Eris. Here's the funny thing: from that point on, and it's just an interesting thing to notice, everything that was used by Jurassic engine at that point from there on out, especially through all the movies, Mercedes. Yes. Everything else has been Mercedes at that point. Only thing outside of that is a couple of like old Ford and Chevy trucks. That's about it.
Yeah, the Jurassic Park game for the Genesis was here's the thing. A lot of promotional material, like a lot of
fuck all y'all Genesis kids. Y'all would have these mediocre games, but
the movie tie-in games were fucking dope as shit.
Y'all, the way that they would sell them, because this is just coming from a Super Nintendo kid. The way they fuck you, the way they sell them.
I'm gonna stay in this position every time you say "fuck you, Genesis kids." I'm like,
yeah, f y'all, man. Great, look. At least our version of Maximum Carnage was better. I don't know.
Hey, at least our version of Mortal Kombat had blood and not sweat and spit.
I mean, You know, Nintendo of America.
Oh, you hurt me.
I'm just saying. How do you call fatality on just punch? No, how do you call fatality on just backhanding a nigga?
The Jurassic Park for Genesis, you're playing Alan Grant, and you have only Alan Grant, and you have different weapons. You have tranquilizers, and you have shotguns, and you had grenades, and you had sleep grenades that you could put dinosaurs to sleep. Now you could beat the game. Games Done Quick did a thing. You could beat the game in like 10 minutes easily if you know where you're going.
Yeah, I heard
when you get to the visitor center, it echoes just like the movie where you have a raptor chasing you that can open doors.
And
you can actually jump up to the top and get through that stage through the vents.
Jurassic Park on Sega CD was a point and click game.
Yeah, AMV game.
Which by the way, they had the characters from the movie, but the actors that portrayed them looked nothing like the real Alex.
Hey, don't you love those? Don't you miss those? I miss those.
When they showed Ian Malcolm, I was dying laughing. I was like, "Yo, that is not Alan Grant. That is not Ellie."
There was two different changes. We already talked about Sam Jackson's character Arnold and his death in the book. So here's the thing. Ian Malcolm in the book died, but they exaggerated his death. That's why he popped up in the Lost World Jurassic Park novel. Muldoon actually survived in the novel.
Yep.
But in the movie, the main actor, he actually had cancer. And he didn't want to be contractually obligated to sequels because, you know, if I got cancer, how the fuck am I going to be in the sequels?
Yeah.
So he was like, yo, just kill me.
Yeah, I was wondering that because Bob Peck passed away in 1999. Yeah. I was like, wow, you know, and I just said to myself, I don't think that had nothing to do with him not being in the sequel or anything like that. I was just saying that. Wow.
And then you had Hammond, who in the book actually got killed by the compies. Yeah.
Makes sense. Yeah.
A swarm of compies. He go when they're waiting for rescue, he goes walking out, kind of reminiscing on what happened, and a pack of compies ate him up.
That would have been perfect.
No. And y'all want to know where it was perfect?
Which they used in Lost World.
No. At the very end of this movie, you remember when everybody was loading up onto the chopper and Hammond stepping out, just looking on, like, I built this. I sacrificed so much. I spent so much money, and then here comes Grant. He's like, "Come on, man, come on, we gotta go." Right there, the copies could have just came. The chopper could have been like, "You know what? Fuck this nigga, I'm out."
You know, here's the funny thing. Because they was buddies at the time. You know, they were buddies. He was still alive. I guarantee you, when the credits went up, Stanley Kubrick looking at Steven. You didn't kill that motherfucker.
If there was anyone,
really didn't kill that nigga.
If there was anyone that should have died, it was Hammond, and you let him live.
Look, Steven let everybody know how it was supposed to end, but it was going to end differently, and they saw it, right? Everybody, that was cool, Steven. Oh, I like that. I think it was so much better. George Lucas, bro, you know, I would have done it better. And, you know, that would have, you know, that's how I would. Stanley Kubrick being the only best friend he in there. This is the shit I'm talking about, Steve. No, you ain't a filmmaker, nigga. What happened to any of your bite, bruh?
Hey, D.
You had a chance to kill him. Lessons would have been learned. Well, look. Here's Steven. What lesson was learned when you did The Shining? That I hate Shelley Duvall. What point did you not understand?
Wait, D. You said George Lucas said I would have done it better. He says I would have done it better. While he's choking the shit out of the original Star Wars trilogy because he plans to re-release it and change everything.
Actually, no. I think it was that weekend. And you know George has a black wife. So you know they was all like, George, ain't this good? Steve doing all this? Yeah, it's great. Oh, you want to do the Star Wars? I'm saying I'm just, you know, I could do it better. I don't even have to make a movie. I make it better than him. I bet this go on. I really think his boys like this, but Stanley Kubrick was probably the only one. There was like 6 people you could have killed, Steve. You had open license to kill people in this one. Why? Like, I bet he was mad.
Because I guarantee you, Steven Spielberg, if there's anything that Steven Spielberg will inject in his movie, is always the childhood trauma that he faced of being, a child of divorced parents.
Mm-hmm.
This is what brought on Alan's evolution in the movie of becoming, I hate kids too. You know what? I'm actually ready to have kids. And then hold on. And then guess what this movie does? Then the franchise completely shits on the first movie's ending by announcing in the second movie that they done broke up. Him and Ellie break up. I'm like, you completely shitted on the ending.
I don't think they shitted on the ending. I think it's
Chris,
one of the
totally shit on the ending.
But think about it like this. Even though he's come around to that, that doesn't definitively mean that, I'm gonna have kids with Ellie.
Hey, Christopher, does those kids come back?
Yeah, for like 2 seconds in the second one.
2 seconds.
Ellie and Grant were having a conversation at the beginning of the movie about having children. You want to have one of those? I don't want that kid, but just a nice kid between the two of us, Dr. Grant. The idea was there.
The idea was there, but the idea was there.
DTF.
Here's the thing: the idea was there,
ready to receive his seed.
But let's be real; it is echoing again real life. Some people change their mind. To be fair, it's not like it's a heel turn. Like, he said fuck them kids. He's just like,
hey, Chris. Right now, be in Arizona helicopter, and we're looking at you with all those copies down there. Hey, look.
I'm literally
just
waving
because they eat me, that mean that I've accepted that these motherfuckers is eating me.
And I mean, the thing is,
but I am dying.
But the idea of them like not getting together, I think it does buck the trend of trying to do the obvious thing, which is put these two characters together because you put.
But you know what a bit, actually. What makes it bigger than that, and I'm just going to be real, because he wasn't in none of the rest of the movies after this. Michael Crichton wrote that. And you said, all right, Mike, no.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fuck me, huh? Okay, cool.
Isn't it?
Cool. Go to somebody else, man. No, you better not take my name off the credits either.
The thing of it is, like, when they were doing the movie, right? Because look, the special effects for this movie still hold up to this day, right? And it's a mix of special effects and practical. The T-Rex that they had, and I remember
Chris,
they showed
that thought.
What?
I am face palming so hard right now.
Oh God. I got a question. How much she making, Miss? I got a question. How much she making a year?
Do you have children?
So let me get this straight. Y'all just want to have children, and y'all both past 40, and she don't.
Ladies and gentlemen, use 20% off the code 3BGPodcast at Manscaped. Free shipping involved. The T-Rex.
Go ahead. Go ahead. So you can go ahead and make that so they can attract their 4s and 5s.
So you can attract more than just dinosaurs.
So you can attract more than girls who think they had 9, but they really just a 2.
So what do you do exactly? So what do you do exactly that would bring a high value T-Rex in your life? What makes you think you deserve one?
No, I didn't ask you that, ma'am. Ma'am, I did not ask you that. Do you want to be with the T-Rex? Then why you always said that?
And why are you doing this, man?
Anyway, I'm done.
No, but so
Kevin Samuels at the time, I didn't even want to think about this nigga. Thank you.
The T-Rex that they were using was animatronic. It was animatronic, and it was also special effects.
I love it in this movie, man.
Now the thing of it is, where they were filming it at, it was a lot of rain. They hit, I think it was a Hurricane Ika passed through there.
Mm-hmm.
The rain messed up some of the electrics inside the T-Rex to where at one point the crew was eating lunch and the T-Rex thing just started popping back alive and move his head. Scared the shit out of everybody. And I bet it did, because if you look at that T-Rex head behind the scenes, that shit look real as fuck.
It's gigantic. It's huge.
See,
now imagine you see that shit just moving his head. You're like, what the fuck?
And check it out, y'all. And that's the one thing that I love about this first movie and why the first movie still holds up to me is because when you see Alan and everybody around that Triceratops or any of the other dinosaurs, they're actually touching something. You know, you look at Jurassic World. I'm looking at Chris Pratt. I'm sorry, hold on, D. I'm looking at Chris Pratt in front of nothing.
You know what? No, fuck you and everybody else that brings it up, because there's like 8 in fantastic CGI scenes where it's like, is that Nick? What's he? Yo, that shit is not real. Like, that's what I'm saying. There's some fantastic CGI, and then there was a
no.
I know, I'm with you, but
no. Hold on. The other part that was CG and special effects. Chris, you remember that scene when they were running with the Gallimimus before the T-Rex popped up? It was people in I guess like motion suits or whatever.
Yeah, green suits with like the heads of like the piece of the head of the dinosaur to like kind of like mimic them as they're running to kind of like do it was like previous shots to kind of get like how they would actually have the dinosaurs running around granting them, and then that's when they will put them into the scene.
I also loved the backdrop when they were trying to run away from the T-Rex and the Jeep. You could tell that when Ian popped up and said, "You think they'll have that on the tour?" I'm like, that does not look like an actual background that they're driving on.
It's weird. This movie to me has some of the best practical / CGI effects I have ever seen in my fucking life. And then there are times, and somebody from Sam Winston said this about this movie, and I forgot another movie. He said there are times with the CGI, you can tell that it's limited because of what the practical effects give off. Like if movement is only a certain way, then that's what the CGI is going to do. Our job is like when he said when you see like certain scenes, we could have done that better. We could have did that better. That looks really stiff. And then you hear some normal people that will look at that scene and go, why does it look that damn? We're like, yeah, that was our fault. We didn't make it look like that. So it's kind of funny where both of those things kind of bounce at each other off, because sometimes we see where the CGI destroys practical effects, and then we see that the CGI is doing all the work. The practical effects is the one that's trying his best to go 1,000%. It's always funny when you see those situations happen. That's I just want to kind of mention
a good shot was the Brachiosaurus scene in like the was it the early morning Brachiosaurus scene when they were in the tree, right?
That was a decent one. Yeah, that was.
I really like that shot because you see it at night and then you see him again in the early morning, and seeing Lex get sneezed on by the Brachiosaurus with a cold was hilarious to me.
I mean, and that's
Brazzers.
No, see, D, you thought that. I just thought
I didn't. No, the face I'm making, that's what I said. Brazzers.
We've hit. I think the series hits like
the nose.
When we think of like movies, like Dino Crisis is the first thing that pops in my head, because Dino Crisis, the first one, reminded me, and I think that was the aim from Capcom, was to kind of make their own Jurassic Park, but make it like Resident Evil essentially, right?
Yeah, I mean, sure.
Yeah,
Dino Crisis was such a.
It was an accident, just like DMC. Hey, we need another Resident Evil.
Dino Crisis. Well, Dino Crisis was more Resident Evil than the other two. Than the two games that came out.
Now, Dino Crisis 2 was like action packed, which I love, and the third one we don't talk about the third one.
No, we don't.
Like for me, Dino Crisis falls in that same bag as Paradise Eve and other games.
Parasite Eve.
Parasite Eve, yeah. Where they came out.
D, hold on. You
released.
Wait,
it
D,
was
you need
definitely released.
No, D, you need the trifecta. Dino Crisis, Parasite Eve, Fear Effect.
Fear Effect.
Nobody gave a shit about Fear Effect.
Hey, Eris. Give me those 3 games and a copy of Wild 9 for shit.
I can also throw. Hey, look, just for a bullshit bonus, I'll throw in a copy of Wild Arms.
You know what? Fuck all that. I'm just gonna get this. Brain Fencer Musashi. Good choice. I
mean, like, Like it's amazing. Like when you, like I said, the movie.
Hold on. Speaking of which, yes, Brave Fist of Musashi watches all those games in these opinions. Okay.
That is still my
that
favorite.
Is Dwayne.
That is my personal favorite Square game of all time.
You're not lying. It might be either my number one. Nah, it's my number one because number two is Chrono Trigger, and number three is on Secret Hermana.
Now here's the thing: happy accident here. Steven Spielberg wanted the Raptors to be 10 feet tall, which
I saw that too, Harris. No, we're not putting it up there. Go ahead, Chris.
No, I'm not.
We got to wrap this show up.
He wanted the Raptors to be 10 feet tall, and a lot of paleontologists like, well, Raptors aren't really that tall.
No.
But they went through with it. But then, funny enough, during the filming of it, paleontologists uncovered a different species of raptors that actually were 10 feet tall.
So
I call bullshit on that. I call so much bullshit on that.
You think it's bullshit? Even though it's...
No. When I say bullshit, I meant bullshit in the fact that they knew that they effed up. So there was like, oh, Mr. Spielberg. Y'all knew.
Senor Spielberg.
Senor Spielberg.
See, what had happened was,
man, you ain't gonna believe this shit, bro. So we was digging, right?
You don't want to fucking believe this shit. We found
it just so happens as you doing Jurassic Park, talking about the Raptors, guess what came up?
Oh my
fucking true story, dog. Sit down. True story.
Top 10 opening weekend Jurassic Park, which was funny enough. There's a movie that came out the same weekend as Jurassic Park, which I'll dive into. But the top 10 was Jurassic Park. It beat out Cliffhanger at number 2, Made in America number 3, Guilty of Sin number 4, Dave number 5, Menace to Society number 6, Life of Mikey number 7, Hot Shots Part 2 number 8, Sliver at number 9, and Super Mario Brothers at 10. Now, guess the other movie that came out that same weekend, opening weekend of Jurassic Park.
Take a guess, know, Chris. When you say take a guess, Chris, I can't.
It's a black movie.
Meteor Man.
No. It's a biopic.
Oh, Malcolm X.
Yeah.
No. What's love got to do with
Malcolm X?
Yeah, what's love got to do with it? Wait a minute. When did that come out?
Came out the same weekend as Jurassic Park, and it came in at $1.2 million.
At what number?
Number 12. Now you remember.
Wait, a lot of movies did get their ass kicked.
Now remember,
a lot of movies got their ass kicked to Jurassic
Park.
Now,
2 weeks later, though, it got a huge bump, and I'm guessing because of word of mouth, because it went from number 12 to number 4, third weekend.
I think I know what happened. I'm gonna be honest with you, we're probably never going to do What's Love Got to Do with It. But what I'm also thinking was it got an early release and then it got a a wider release because come on, this is Tina Turner. She's a superstar. So, of course. But I'm also tending to think this. It probably did do weak. We probably did have a little like a small release and a big release. But I'm also going to the fact that it didn't get its shit until Oprah said, y'all, and everybody went out to see What's Love Got to Do. Remember, What Love Got to Do with it got the same treatment that Waiting to Exhale got, when with Oprah, man. She went all out for it. So same thing with that movie too, man. So I don't know.
But like I said, it's crazy the amount of awards this movie did. And like I said, it holds up to this day. Shocked
that it did. Shocked that it's because you know what my feelings was when it went to credits. Real talk. I think I want to still give this a 5 out of 5.
It's still good.
I think I kind of want to still give it a 5 out of 5. Yeah, I think I do. I want to.
It still holds up.
Yeah, it still holds up. But I was trying, being mature, looking at it, and still grading it for what it is. I'm like, I want to say 4.5, but something's telling me quit being a dick and give it the 5 that it deserves. You know what I mean?
I give it a 5 just off of the characters alone.
Exactly. I give it for me, the CGI alone. The CGI alone makes this just. You see this shit? This is 93.
It's insane.
This is 2022, and I'm looking at this like that is fucking pretty.
It's excellent.
Like that's that right there. That is not chaos.
Actually,
that's pretty as hell.
Actually, we should end it off with this because we did it for Aliens, and I feel we have to do it for Jurassic Park.
No, I'm not breaking out Ridley sock.
No.
Oh, good, thank God.
We're not doing that. We're doing this.
Yes.
Dinosaurs live again with all the excitement of the movie.
Dino damage!
Look for the
Dino damage, my man.
Park.
Game changer.
It's Jurassic Park. The dinosaurs are loose. Tim Murphy stares at the Metrodon.
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
No, he didn't.
The Pteranodon battles a spitting Dilophosaurus.
Where's the
It's
Pteranodon?
happening, but only at Jurassic Park.
I remember.
It's the
First of all,
Jurassic
I love
Park
how the
command
Dilophosaurus
compound.
was solid
With an
snake.
electronic computer that says over 100 commands.
100 commands, sure.
Need
The
more
computer
firepower.
helps you control
Send help.
Jurassic Park.
Got him!
T-Rex attacking.
Look out, Cats! Fire the net! Got him!
Compound secure.
Wait a
Jurassic
minute.
Park electronic
You tell me
talking
all these
command
dinosaurs
compound
can
figures of
get
dinosaurs sold
one-shotted?
separately, batteries not included. Jurassic Park. The dinosaurs are on a rampage, and only the JP team is.
The JP team, sir.
JP team.
Ellie launches her
Ellie.
Muldoon fires a tranquilizer, each sold separately. It's happening, but only at Jurassic Park.
I like how Tim didn't get nothing. He just got to eat so separate. I remember this one.
Ford grabs a baby dinosaur. Grant tears off in the bush devil tracker to save it.
The Bush Devil
Use the
Tracker.
snare.
But the young T-Rex wants a piece of the action.
Dino damage.
Dinosaurs be recaptured. Look for the JP mark. It's happening, but only at
I remember that
Jurassic Park.
look for the
Jurassic
JP
Park,
mark
bush
being a
devil
big
tracker,
thing for
Dinosaurs
that.
and figures each sold separately.
Last one.
Dinosaurs are on the loose. Can the dino tracker stop them? T-Rex turn breaks up a
The
fight.
fuck. The fuck.
Bro, was that?
This is before Lost World, by the way.
I need another one.
I remember these.
When did Malcolm have a weapon?
In the capture cruiser. But the giant electronic Utah Raptor surprises them. It's happening again, only at Jurassic Park.
Dinosaurs.
All right, that's a lost word. That's a lost word. Okay.
First of all, hold on, wait.
Hey, Mr.
First-
Crichton.
wait,
Mr.
wait,
Crichton. No,
wait,
I got to
wait.
ask this now. Mr. Crichton. If you took the money, I'm fine with that. Just tell me
We understand.
that you didn't say yes to any of this.
I just
That's all.
listen.
I would
my-
accept that. You
No,
took
when
the
they
check.
showed the live action, not the scenes from the movie, but those live action actors that's supposed to be the doctors. Wait. The one that's supposed to be Grant, was that Hugh Jackman?
I was just about to ask the question. Was that Hugh Jackman? It looked just like him. Oh, got that fucking Aussie safari hat and everything. Oh God, that's hilarious.
Damn, could Hugh Jackman be the reboot Muldoon?
Should be the remote Muldoon.
I mean, look, there's a reason why I guarantee you Muldoon, that dude that wanted to play Muldoon definitely saw them toys and was like, I ain't doing these sequels. Fuck that shit.
Yeah. Yes.
But yeah, Jurassic Park definitely worth it. Isn't it out on Blu-ray Steelbook at this point?
Oh hell yes, it
Yeah.
has to be.
I know it's on Blu-ray, but like the Steelbook Special Edition 4K, all that and stuff. Which I'm pretty sure with the progressive scan, it looks like ridiculously, eerily, like real as shit.
Well, I think that what they're gonna do is they're gonna wait for this new Jurassic Park to come out, and
Dominion.
then they're gonna re-release like a giant steelbook
Like I
of
said.
all of them.
Which, yeah.
That wouldn't be surprising. Yeah, that really wouldn't be surprising.
So, but yeah, that's Jurassic Park, folks. What we got next on deck, dude?
Well, we're doing a movie that I think neither of y'all want to do. I just want to get it out of our fucking list. It's Coneheads. Yes, the
Kind of
Coneheads.
on board with it because Sinbad.
I'm on board with it because Chris Farley was having hand sex, and when they came in the room, here's Chris Farley. Like he did something totally wrong. I love that scene. I love that scene so much.
A SNL skit turned into a movie that I was like, out of a lot of SNL skits, it's like Coneheads, Superstar.
Wayne's World.
No. I'm talking about the one that I wasn't really feeling. It's Pat, which I still don't fucking get that shit. It was that like Coneheads. I kind of sort of got because I like Dan Aykroyd. He's funny as shit.
I think Coneheads is fun. Coneheads is actually fun.
Oh, and Phil Hartman.
Yeah,
because why not?
Yeah, a bunch of you're going to see a bunch of '90s SNL show up. In that
Superstar and It's Pat were the two SNL ones. I'm like,
I got to be honest with you.
Like, this got a movie?
Yeah. I don't like Night at the Roxbury's, but it became a cult.
I like Night at the Roxbury.
I don't
only because Will Ferrell, not Chris Kattan.
I'm gonna keep it a whole buck. I laughed at Ladies Man. It's not worth watching.
Ladies Man is funny. Not laugh out loud funny, but
thank you. There we go. There we go. There we go. Look. Thank you, Harris. That look you made. Yeah, it's like
it's background noise.
I get it. It's like this. I get the joke.
I get it. I ain't laughing at it, but I get it.
Look, I'm watching that over It's Pat because I still don't fucking get it.
I still don't get that. All right, Superstar was proved
awkward
that,
white girl.
No, it proved that's a skit. That's a skit. The reason why I say that is because I'm sorry, stop. Molly Shannon, you're 33 years old. Stop it. Will Ferrell's nearly 40. Stop this movie. It's stupid. Like MacGruber, a little bit funny. It's not great, but it's actually a little bit funny.
I mean, you're mocking MacGyver, so you have something to go off of. You have something.
That's what I'm saying. I'm actually shocked MacGruber had
the man drove a Miata.
Yeah.
No, I'm mad that he had
well.
Thank you, Dave. I'm not even I love that. They all have sex. Wow. Maya Randolph. My girl Maya Randolph.
Naked at a fucking cemetery fucking air. His dead wife.
Again. Will Forte, and for me, like, you don't have to give Will Forte nothing else in his life. You gave him his one, and I'm glad he got this one.
And he's getting a TV show on Peacock. And he's getting a TV.
Nobody's gonna watch it.
Hey, it's Peacock. He'll get something out of it.
Chris, nobody's gonna watch that. Anyway.
Hey, you don't want to see the comedic stylings of Michael Felipe?
No. Come on, D. You ain't watched the Tiger King show on Peacock? You know I had to remind people that was a thing. Yeah. Anyway, everybody, we see y'all next week.
We out of here.
Do, 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 do.